Yeah, it's time to move on. It's time to get going. What lies ahead, I have no way of knowing. But under my feet, baby, the grass is growing. Yeah, it's time to move on. It's time to get going.
All right, so in two earlier videos that I did, I shared how to get to the cruise terminals, Pier 90 and 91 in Seattle, from the King Street Amtrak station. And I realized that many people coming from SeaTac Airport could use some of that information in order to get on other public transportation to be able to get to the piers. So some of this information is going to be redundant. In fact, I'm going to play a large portion of what was in the earlier videos about how to get to the piers. But what I want to do right now is take a look at the light rail. And I want you to notice that this is a bus route 24 and 33. And please notice that they go basically along the same kind of route, okay? Where we're trying to get to is here, the Magnolia Bridge, and here's the Magnolia Bridge. Okay, so either one of these buses will get you to the proper stop to be able to get there. And again, I'll show parts of the earlier videos that I did to show where the stop is, that kind of stuff, but you'll see that in a minute. But the key thing is, we were trying to get to down here, which is called the King Street Station. And it was however you got there. I came in on Amtrak to do that. But I did notice while I was there that there are stops that fit along this route for the link rail, which comes from, is the light rail that comes out of SeaTac Airport. So I want to make some recommendations there. So we're going to, okay, this is a list of the stops for the light rail. And please notice down here, this is SeaTac Airport. So this is where we're going to start. I want to recommend to you two potential stops that you want to buy tickets for. You don't have to buy them for both, just for one or the other. One would be the Pioneer Square, and I'll show you why in a minute, and the other would be University Street. Now, please do not confuse that with University of Washington. You are not going to the university, you're going downtown to one of these streets. Okay, so what I want to show you, we're going to go here and we're going to click on and get some more information about the Pioneer Square station. And over here on the right, you'll see kind of a map. In fact, this made a bigger map. So if you notice, please notice this road right here. It's called Yesler Way, okay, and 3rd Avenue. 3rd Avenue is our key that our bus is going to be running on. So let's go real quick and take a look, and you'll see down here where it says Yesler Way, okay, and also James Street, which was just north of it there, James Street. So you see we're right in here. Notice too that there's a little symbol here. These symbols aren't absolutely accurate, but this symbol right here is for the light rails. So there is a light rail station, and that's the one we're talking about. This is the Pioneer Square station. Okay, what you can do is get off here and get on to 3rd Avenue, pick up one of these two buses to go the rest of the route. Another thing then, the potential that I had, let's back it up one here, and let's take a look at the University Street station. Okay, we'll look at the same information there. Okay, notice again, we're on 3rd Avenue, and here's the station right in here. Notice this, Seneca, right here. This is the one we're going to look at when we go back to the bus station, so you can see 3rd Avenue, and you're going to see right here, Seneca Street. Seneca Street and 3rd Avenue. Okay, now this on bus 33, notice it shows a little bit further north that's where the light rail station is. I wouldn't worry about that too much as long as it drops you in the vicinity of 3rd Avenue, whether it's a little further north or actually this is Seneca Street, and notice that here is Pike Street right here. You see just a little bit north. Well, let's look over here. And you see there's Pike Street right there and Union Street. Now they show the light rail dropping off right up here. I'm not going to argue with them. There's nothing that really shows that from this. There's nothing that really shows it. But what it does show is that it will drop you on 3rd, at which point you can catch either one of these. And there's what I think is a very good video about how to get from SeaTac to particularly to the university station. But the reason they wanted to go to the university station is because they were going to take Ubers the rest of the way to get to the piers. My purpose is to show you how to get to the buses. But I'm going to put a link to that video. It's really pretty good to show you as you're walking around SeaTac Airport how to find the link station. But once they begin to talk about what they're doing, going to the Ubers and how to get there, that is beyond the content that I intend to give you. Now, I have not done either of these ways. I have done the bus routes, and I'm very confident about the bus routes, especially from the King Street station. I've made at least 4 trips from there. I don't see that there's any problem with being able to get off of the link as long as you can get to 3rd Avenue and you're very close. And these both stop right on 3rd Avenue. That's why I suggested these two. So it should not be any problem for you at all. So at this point, I'm going to share some of the material from the earlier videos that I made pertaining to what it will look like at the buses.
Okay, you're going to wait and get on the bus. Make sure you get on the 24 or the 33. One very nice thing that I've found is that if you talk to the driver and let them know that you're going to Pier 91 up on the Magnolia Bridge, they will help you with that. They'll remind you. At least that happened for me. I've made 4 trips, 2 going, 2 coming back, and I've obviously made it back because I'm making this video available for you. But talk to your driver and let them know where you're going, and it's going to take about 15 minutes for it to get there. Once you get there, this is what it's going to look like. This is what's called the Magnolia Bridge right here. And right here is the bus stop. So this is the bus stop heading west. Your bus is going to drop you off right here. Immediately, once you get off the bus, you're going to turn around to your right or left and look the other way. When you look back toward the east, you're going to see this brick wall, or it's not brick, it's concrete wall, and this sign that says walk to the cruise terminal. I'd like you to know that this is the clearest and almost only direction that you're going to get from signage. Okay, now I'm coming back from the cruise and I'm taking these photos. This is my luggage right here. And you'll see why I say that you're going to have to be able to negotiate certain steps, because as soon as you're standing where my baggage is, you see my bag is right here, you're looking down. This staircase goes down to a walkway that ultimately goes under the road. So you need to be able to negotiate this both with yourself and with your luggage. Okay. The next thing you're going to see is when you're down on that platform, you see I've moved my luggage now, we're looking southward. And you see this set of stairs? We're going to ignore those right now because we'll need to use these when we come back. I'll explain that to you. But coming to this position right here, you're going to turn left and see this ominous sign that says, warning, do not trespass, etc., etc. This is the only way to get down to the pier. Ignore this warning. I was told by employees at the port that this is the way to go, and I've had no problem. There is no personnel here, though, and you'll see down at the bottom. But again, we're going to have stairs that we're going to have to negotiate down to this point that says watch your step. When you come out of the stairwells where you've gone down, you're going to come out and you're going to have this kind of a view where you see that your ship is either here or it's over here, Pier 90 or 91, but you're going to be looking for this white walkway, which is just, pattern on the pavement. So you're going to want to negotiate this and walk along here, continuing all the way along here, and it's still a marked pathway. And you continue to go until you get to this area right here. Okay, this area right here is where shuttles will pick you up, and they will take you the rest of the way. It's still, it's still a few hundred yards to get to the place that you have to get to, which is going to actually be, watch the fly here, this building right here. This is the actual. This is actually the port, the cruise terminal is right here. And you're going to end up having to go here. But you go there by taking the shuttle. If you want, you could walk the whole way. I've done both. But the shuttle is a lot nicer. So you can take the shuttle. It will drop you off close to this building right here, and you can go in and get your business taken care of. So again, this is what it will look like. Here is your, and this is again from the top of the bridge. This is not the vantage point you'll have down at ground level. This is the building that you're heading toward, and you need to take a shuttle to get there. Okay, so you finished your cruise, and now I'm going to show you how to get back. Remember, you can take either bus route 24 or 33. Both of them pick up at the eastbound bus stop that I'm going to show you at the top of the Magnolia Bridge. Okay, so what you're going to want to do, what I found is it took so long to get through customs, even though I had nothing to declare, just standing in line with 400 to a couple of thousand people. Took a good half an hour to get maybe 100 feet. And it was just, it wasn't anything spectacular that they did. They just asked to see my ID, and then I was free to go. But you're in a massive humanity. And once you get through customs and start and walk outside of the building, it doesn't change. So my suggestion would be forget the shuttles and just get on the white path that I showed you and begin to walk all the way over to the bridge. Much better to walk through the crowd. And as you walk through the crowd on the white path that I showed you before, you will find this sign. It is the only sign I saw that had anything to do with how to get up here on top of the bridge. Okay, because this is the Magnolia Bridge, and we're going to get right up to about here. But it says, to the bus stop, use the stairs at the bridge guard shack. And that is the only indication of direction how to get there at all. There is nothing. So that's why I'm showing you the rest of this. So the next step, staying on the what I call the white path up to here. This is the bus stop right here. We are going to get up these stairs, and we're going to have to do it by following the white line over here to the guard shack, which is about in here, traversing up and through that yellow gate that you saw, turning left so that we come out here, walking up these stairs. So here's how that goes. Here's the guard shack, and again, here's the bus stop. So the guard shack is right here in this area. And again, you have the white path that gets you into the right vicinity. Okay, this is the guard shack. There is no one there. Someone happened to park their bike there. Didn't see where they were, but we're going to go around here and up these stairs right here. And at the top of these stairs, we're going to face this familiar yellow gate. This time we get to push out. Now remember, we came in from the right. Now we're going to go out to the left. So when you open this, turn left. When you do, you're going to see these stairs that are going to lead up to the platform, and notice here's the bus stop. Okay, so here's the bus stop, and again, the only buses that come here are 20, 24, and 33, either one of which will get you downtown. Okay, from the bus stop, if you look back, you can see where you've come and pat yourself on the back. You basically walked the entire distance of the rear, from the rear of the ship, all the way along here and all the way up to here. Okay, that's several hundred yards. Good job. Back to the bus stop.
Once you're on either the 24 or the 33, be sure to tell your driver which stop you need to get off, but you can let them know either University Street or Pioneer Square.
Okay, safe travels, and I hope this has been helpful for you. Far away from your troubles and worries.